My name is Shirley Lee, and I've been a member of St. Bart's since 2010. And I have to say, it's been my best church home, and I have really enjoyed being part of the ministry here. I'd like to share with you my journey to tithing in support of the ministry of the church. A number of years ago, my church stewardship committee hosted a First Fruits Festival, and they did this based upon the instruction from Proverbs 3, 9, and 10. Honor the Lord with your substance and with the first fruits of all your produce. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will be bursting with wine. Parishioners were encouraged to partner with God in ministry and to give God their first fruits of time, talent, and treasure, not leftovers after all other expenditures. It was suggested that if we couldn't start off with a 10% tithe, that we make the commitment to give a proportion of what we had and over time to work towards the tithe of 10%. To me, being able to offer my first fruits was a matter of faith, gratitude, and trust. Offering the best portion of the gifts would reflect that I had gratitude to God for the many blessings I've received. It would allow me to acknowledge God as the giver of all that I have, and it would show that I trust God's provision for me. As to faith, I did believe that God created all and owns all. I believed that God has given each of us our time, talents, and treasure. I had deep gratitude for my gifts and for what God had given me and what God had allowed me to accomplish. But what did God require of me in return? How was I to use what I'd been given? In Genesis 12:2, God promised to bless Abraham and to make Abraham a blessing to others. So how did God want me to be a blessing that he could offer to others through my gifts? And how was my level of trust? Was I willing to follow God's leading to be a generous giver? Did I trust God to provide for my needs if I gave generously? I decided to answer yes. Over the years since that First Fruits Festival, I learned that God is faithful indeed, and I've been enabled to give of my first fruits faithfully. With each increase in my resources, I have increased my giving, and I never regretted the decision to partner with God and my church in ministry. And I'm really grateful for all the opportunities I have for ministry here at St. Bart's.